Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Mario 64 with Glitches. In the last part we did Bob-omb Battlefield, and I think today we're going to do the second level of the game, so it's probably the only part of the game where I'm going to really do things in kind of the intended order, but of course you're still going to see a lot of chaos in the level that we're about to do, because there's quite a few cool glitches in it. So the level that I'm referring to, of course, is Whomp's Fortress, and I don't know why I went and opened the door there, because I'm immediately going to jump straight back outside it before it closes, and land back in the lobby just like that. I'll show that off again just because it looks kind of cool. Okay, maybe I won't. I'll do it the other way because you can see it better. You can actually see him go through the door. This is how we used to do the MIPS glitch actually, before we knew you could kind of wedge him inside there, and the camera kind of screws out like this, which is always great. But I'm going to do something much stupider first, of course, or at least I'm going to attempt it once just for the hell of it. You can like land straight in the painting by doing the backwards long jump from in here. It's pretty precise, but there's nothing to stop me trying it at least once. Except for something like that. Okay, we're not going to do it again, we'll just head into the level at this point. Plus, we've seen that glitch like several times already. And there's plenty of cool stuff in this level on its own that I don't have to resort to castle shenanigans anymore. So, usual 7 stars to get. First one's the Whomp King. I'm playing this on the Virtual Console version of the game, which means that there's virtually no lag in the game, regardless. Yeah, but on the N64 version, this level lags tremendously at one certain part of it, and that certain part of it is up here at the top of the place where the Whomp King is on this star, but like only on all the other stars, because on all the other stars there's a big tower up there, and it causes a lot of lag because there's a lot of moving parts to it and stuff. So if this was like an N64 speedrun, what I would do is I would probably get all of the stars on this star, and then get the like fortress star last. But since this is Virtual Console, there's pretty much no lag. It doesn't really make a difference. So a little bit of exposition there. With this guy, you can pretty much just ground pound right through him, regardless of which way he's going. It's really not that hard to do. So, I mean, if you do it like a little bit too early or something, you might kind of bonk on him as he's moving, and that's not very good, but it's not a big deal. Am I going to land straight in the star? I think I might have just missed it. I just missed it. That's okay, though. Well, that's the first of the stars here. Nice and easy one, pretty memorable. People who make Super Mario 64 hacks like to throw the Whomp King in there, because it's an easy boss, I guess, along with the Bob-omb King. That one's much worse, though, I think. So we'll get the Fortress Star. I guess I'm going to kind of try and do this one kind of quick because it looks cool when you do. If I long jump up this, turn around, jump and kick, come over here, do a triple jump. Oh, damn. If I got a triple jump on this thing, I would have been able to land on the highest platform here. Instead, I'll just do a wall kick. And I will just grab the star here. But of course, I'm going to get it in the most ridiculous way possible and try and land on top of this thing during the animation like that, because that just looks cooler. And I feel like if that was optimized properly, that would actually save time, because you don't have to wait for him to touch the ground. But of course, this is not a speedrun. I'm going to enter the level the stupid way, because it's much funner. Okay, so shoot into the wild blue. I'm going to leave this one for now. I think I am going to go and get all of the coins for the moment. So there's 141 in total on this stage. Plenty for such a small level. There is a way to get infinite coins, similar to what I was talking about with the Bob-ombs in Bob-omb Battlefield. When you pick one of these cork boxes up and lay them down again, they're on a timer, and at the end of that timer, they will disappear. If you grab them on like the frame or two that they're about to disappear, then you basically clone it, and it ends up behaving like one of those fake Bob-ombs that we saw in part 6 of this series. And you can sort of run around and change it into a coin. And you can do this over and over again to reach 255. Originally we thought you could only do it once, and thought that the total would have been 143 for this stage, but no, it's 255. But like I said, with Bob-omb Battlefield, not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to break it open. The best way to do this is to run at it and dive into a wall, because it just looks funny, I guess. And yeah, 3 coins. So I guess I'll get up here like this. You can just go straight through. I kind of want to show this off actually. You can go straight through the floor here. It's kind of like that with a lot of floors in this game actually. You can just go straight through them if you sort of come up from underneath them. Also, in the DS version, there's like 1 coin on top of this tree. And you might remember from my video on the DS version, if you watched that, This level is one of the most annoying in the game to get all the coins on, but only in the DS one. It's actually probably the most trivial on N64. So I'll get shoot into the wild blue. You can see it up there. I'll get it a little bit later on. 4 easy blue coins right here. We're almost, we're way over halfway. So here's the other cork box. I always try to be safe with these. I don't want to like throw them against the wall too close to the edge of the level in case they go over the boundary, but it's really not as huge a deal in this game as it was in Mario DS. As I've said before, the coin scattering is a lot more forgiving in this game. So I want to get up there. Normally what you're supposed to do is use the cannon, shoot into the wild blue, of course. You would jump onto this pole. There's a much simpler way to get up here. You can just do this, and you're up there. Or you can, what am I saying or for? Once you're up here, you can jump onto this pole and just climb up and get those coins. I'm actually going to show a cooler way to get up there. If you do like what's the word? A side flip and then a wall kick, you can land up here, just being careful not to grab the star. And then if I do a double jump off it and just pull them out, I can actually get up to grab it this way. I mean, there's no benefit to this really, except for like in a speedrun sense. God, I don't know how many times I've used that term already in this playthrough. But, oops, well I screwed that up. I was trying to get back up there, but that's okay. I'll just use the jump kick thing to get my way up this. And these guys will give you 10 coins total. That's 5 for when you jump on them. So I always like to just jump as much as I can and make sure that nothing else comes out. And then if you ground pound them, you get another 5. This one can be a little scary. Not really for this Whomp, but for this guy. I like to lure him all the way over to the corner where there's like more ground. So just get 5 out of them. I think that's all of them, and then we'll just get him to jump again. Same thing as the Whomp King, we can kind of go through him. And since I'm here, I'm going to show off any other little factoid I can think of about the stage. So for instance, if you climb up this pole, you can see the tower there. There's no lag whatsoever, as you'll notice. On N64, this would be lagging a lot right now since it's in view. And this gives me an opportunity to come over here and show that you can also break open this and get yourself another one up. You can actually do like some kind of slow backwards long jumps in this, and eventually you will pop through, even though he's building up speed tremendously slowly. I'm not going to do it because it's really stupid. So, a number of ways you can reach these islands up here. Oops, Billet Bill just managed to ground pound right through him, didn't know that was possible. You can sort of just wall kick from down there. It's really easy to get up here. But the intended way, as you can probably see in the distance there, there's a massive plank. You're supposed to go over there and kind of jump kick at it twice for some reason. I guess I'm going to go and show that off just in the interest of completion's sake. There's no coins actually on the fortress, but like, oops, I screwed that up and managed to take damage. That's okay. I've got a lot of coins, and there's still quite a bit left in the stage actually. They're pretty much all concentrated in one area though. So if you do like a double jump kick and then just kick it again, it will fall over. And the camera really isn't your friend here. It likes to kind of spin around, which doesn't make this the easiest bit to do casually. But yeah, if I just jump down here, grab this coin, there's actually nothing down here. There's a metal cap, which I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly. I don't know if you can kill these Whomps. I want to say that you can't, which makes me wonder why the metal cap's there. I guess it means that you can run into these piranha plants without like having to tiptoe around them to make sure you get to them before they wake up. I think one of the video quiz challenges that I used to do back in like 2007 or so, I'm sure it's still on my channel, was to get the metal cap and try and kill all 3 piranha plants, and it would have been timed or whatever. Or no, maybe it wasn't. It was like you had to do it before the metal cap ran out. But yeah, as you can see, I'm about to get the last couple coins of the stage for a total of 141. So I've got the 100 coin star. Yep, I can just jump down and take damage for no good reason and land straight in the star. So it was a cool end to it, at least. So I'm happy about this. So the rest of the stars in this stage are, some of them are pretty annoying to get, depending on the method that you use. There's a couple ways to do it. For 2 of them in particular. The one I'm going to get first is shoot into the wild blue, because that's the simplest of the 3 that are left. So I'm going to come up here. I'm kind of moving a bit quicker than I normally would. Like I said before, you're supposed to open the cannon. I am going to open the cannon, but I'm not actually going to use it in the way that I get any of these stars, which for those of you who have played this game before and somehow haven't ever watched a speedrun of it, will know that for one of the other stars that's quite important. So like I showed in the previous star, you can actually, wall kick up here. Really easy to do. It's much quicker than using the cannon. I'm going to do this a much stupider way because I like to do that. If I jump kick up here, just dive through this, And, okay, well, you saw what I was going for, but I managed to get a death into this video, which is always glorious. So, let's just jump back in this way for no reason whatsoever, and try and do it again, probably a little bit quicker than I just did there. So, going back up, okay, I guess we're taking the slower, bonkier route. That's okay though, the cannon stays open, which is great. And my controller feels like it's screwing up again. This happened once before in this playthrough. Anyway, no Johns, right? Just jump up this, and jump through the... Okay, let's not do it. Let's not and say we did do it. So let's try it once more. You can see what I'm going for. The very top of this isn't really real. Gosh, how am I not getting this? I mean, I basically am. I'm getting the glitch. I'm just like terrible at aiming Mario afterwards. But this is something you'd never do in a speedrun. It's literally slower, unless it's like frame perfectly executed. So a TES would do something like this, but a real-time run just never would. So obviously I need to keep trying until I get it, and I did, and I managed to take damage. But now we can grab this star. Probably the slowest you've ever seen anyone get that star, but still, we did manage to get it, so no complaints over here about this. So 2 more to get. I'm going to save the most interesting one for last, so the other one that I want to get for now is the one, it's the one that I've actually picked, Fall onto the Cage Island, which normally you would use the owl for. To activate the owl, you grab him from this tree, and he sort of lets you fly on him all the way up here, and it's kind of hard to tell where you're going to land. What I like to do is go into Mario Cam and press C down. This gives you a much better view, and as soon as you let go, just watch his shadow on the ground, right? Okay, I guess we can't see it, but as soon as you let go, just smash Z or Z so that he ground pounds, because otherwise he will sort of, like, he'll come off a little bit to the left, and it's just stupid. But the star I want to get is the one that's in here. You can see that all just flying away there. Another way to get this, which I showed off in the DS one, is to just do this on the Whomp King star, lure him over here, get him to come down, and just jump on him. And actually, maybe that doesn't work on N64, I don't really remember. But the way that I want to show it is, if you come up here, go into Zoomed In Mario, and just rotate it so it faces the island, just do a triple jump, and wall kick at the right bit, you can just get yourself in there. Now, I've got to say, I'm surprised I got that first try. It is kind of a tricky trick to do sometimes, but managed to get it first try there, so that's cool. I'm not going to show off me attempting the Whomp King method. There's no need for it. It's just kind of pointless. You can see what I was talking about. So blast away the wall. This is the one that I've opened the cannon for. As you can tell from the title of the star, you're supposed to use the cannon. However, that's not what we've done in speedruns, or like just with glitches, for a long time. The way that we used to do this originally, and I'm going to be very shocked if I get this here, and yet very happy, is, well, actually, let me jump over here so I can explain it a little bit more. You can actually see that there's like a seam on that wall, the one that's like underneath that yellow coin at the far left, yeah? There's like a sort of diagonal seam going down in this direction. That is, I guess, indicates that that part of the wall can be broken off, and it's the same for this one. You can see it just below where Mario is. Maybe you can't see it too well in the video, I can see it on my TV. But basically what happens here is there's a star in this part of the wall, and it's always there. This is something they changed in the DS version. They made it so that when you break the wall, a cutscene appears, meaning you can't avoid using the cannon. But in this one, the star is always there. Now, because that's actually technically a seam, there's parts of it that Mario can grab, if only for one frame. And on that frame, if he's at the right position, his hands will go far enough into the wall that he'll actually collect the star. So what I'm going to try and do to get his hands to go inside that is I'm going to try and wall kick against this. Well, I'm going to jump at it, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to wall kick against it, because when you wall kick against a ledge and then pull him back towards it, he won't try and sort of bounce off of it, he'll just try and grab it if possible, and I managed to jump down there. That's just fabulous. So let's go back up and give this another attempt, and those of you who know anything about Mario speedruns will know that this method is extremely stupid and obsolete, but I kind of went to the rough area that he's supposed to be at there. The reason it's obsolete is because it's much quicker and actually easier to do it from the right side. So if I come up here, cool little technique to get up there, by the way, you can run up walls that are sloped like that. I'm going to try and do this the fast way first of all, by just running off here, and okay, cool, I got it. Well, I really was not expecting that. I know I paused the video where it looks like it was spliced earlier, it's just because I was interrupted, I had to pause it for a sec. I promise you that I did not do more than one take on that. So like we're back to this now. All the stars are collected, but I do want to show some other things about this particular star that I find interesting or feel that they're important for those who are maybe playing along with me or hoping to speedrun this game. Not that this should really be used as a tutorial, especially when mistakes like that are going to be made. But it's okay. Just go back up. So there's actually a way to make this consistent. I mean, I made it look easy there because I got it first try, but generally speaking, there's a good chance you're not going to land on it. The spot is very precise. So let me just get them off screen so I can reload the bridge. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, I don't need that. So with the camera zoomed out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump between the bridge here and the wall, so that Mario's in roughly this position. Now he can be slightly further to the left or right. I'm going to post videos in the description for methods for those. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, but I think maybe some of the finer details are different. I'll pull them up, I'm not touching the control stick at all. I'm going to backflip and press C left twice. I'm going to press C up once to zoom in. I'm going to punch, and once he's finished with that animation, I'm going to hold down just very slightly so he walks off. I'm going to hold up, and while he's climbing up, I'm going to press C right and C left in rapid succession to reorient the camera. And during that, I'm going to hold down completely, like this. And okay, I managed to screw it up. Okay, I think maybe I took too long with some of it. I think there might be some kind of time constraint on it, but like I said, I will post videos to all of the sort of positions that you can get on this bit here, so that sucked. I feel like this is kind of embarrassing, but it's made up for by the fact that I did get it the old-fashioned way just by going for it first try. Pretty proud of that one. So let's try it again. Have him grab this, backflip, C left, C up, punch, pull him down, C right, C left, down, and cool, I landed right at the position where it was. So it's important to note that I was kind of angled in such a way that he wouldn't bounce off the wall as if he could wall kick from it. You know, if your angle is too parallel with the wall, then that won't happen. But the last thing I want to show off in this stage is how to get this start with the cannon. If you don't feel comfortable with that trick for whatever reason, there is actually still a fairly quick way you can get it with the cannon, which is really cool. Actually, this isn't the last thing I want to show off, it's just one of the last things. So what you want to do is line this second coin from the right halfway in between, or like maybe just slightly below the left cursor, and when the thing gets just to it like that, fire, and bonk your head off of that, and try again, obviously. Now I'm just messing around. This actually isn't as easy as it looks, it's fairly precise. If I just line it up again, more like this, and fire, should bounce off and land up here. Well, okay, you can see what I was going for. If I had fired just a little bit earlier, he would have landed up there. It's good that I didn't land up there, because now I can show something else off, which is really stupid. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to run up here, I'm going to climb on this for no reason, and we saw earlier that I could go through this little part of the wall here where it meets the fence. If you run at it with a slide kick, you can actually do this and land inside the water. Now, this is mostly useless, it just kind of looks cool. The water in this game, I don't know if I've explained this in this playthrough yet, it's not like it is in Mario DS where it extends infinitely as long as you kind of get into it. Infinitely out of bounds, that is. For instance, if I come out of this, he's just going to fall. And if I pull him back in, he'll kind of warp back into it. I'm going to use this to my advantage in probably a number of stages later in the game. But you can see the cannon there. The cannon's not actually loaded, but there's not really much you can do here. I'm just going to probably swim around and jump back in bounds and try and do something really stupid to end the video with. So we've got all the stars in the stage, but that doesn't mean I can't find some fun thing to do. I guess I'm going to angle the camera kind of like this, pointed inwards, and I'm going to try and do a backwards long jump off of this guy. Might take me a few attempts. The timing on this is a little bit silly. Okay, cool, got it. Went straight through the stage. I kind of was hoping that I would have either have landed in the water or just went straight to my death. It makes me wonder if maybe you can get in the cannon that way without opening it, which would make that another viable quote-unquote cannonless method for getting that star. But yeah, we have all the stars in the stage now, so I think that is going to do us for this video. We got all the coins as well, so that's great. So that's been Whomp's Fortress. It's been a lot of fun. I hope to see you all in the next video, where we'll do some more of the basement levels, so thank you for watching.